Good evening, everybody. All right, it is How It Began. Great song, great song, great song. What they call bump on music. You know, if you're from Massachusetts, I'm sure you saw the ad in the Super Bowl. Massachusetts accent extremo. But anyway, welcome guys. A quick video tonight from cities and suburbs. Just want to go cover a couple of things about the Worcester market that's opening tomorrow on the 6th from 5 to 8. All the stores. The Wachusett Brewing Company is going to be in there. It's going to be a pretty dynamic place, but let's back up a little bit. We have been really lucky here in Central Mass as far as the weather goes. And so if you're watching this video, I generally will stream it live simultaneously, but that is not going to happen tonight. So hope you guys catch this on the reclick. Weather's been great, man. Let's, weather's been great for baseball. And we just traded away our best player, a player that's going to be in the Hall of Fame someday, perhaps. And he's still young, 27, 28. His name is Mookie, you know him. We sent him away with Mr. Price, and the price tag, the price was right. For the LA is just going to write out a check for these guys. I mean, there was just something. I mean, the Henrys, the owners of and the Warners and the Henrys that own the Boston Red Sox, certainly. It's billionaires against millionaires. They certainly probably could have ponied up to keep Mookie, but there's probably something that, well, it's kind of like Mike Trout in Los Angeles playing for the Angels, signed a 12-year deal. Still a young dude, 27, 28, you know, for like $400 million to play baseball, which is professional sport. I get that. I can only imagine, though, the tax that they are going to pay on those earnings. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? $400 million. Whew. That's a lot of bread, man. But if you come to Worcester, we'll give you a tax increment financing on that. We'll show you how to take care of that. But anyway, good luck to Mookie. We'll see what's happening, man. I'm 56 years old. I've seen too much of this. Now I'm just watching, some of the sleepers in sports come up without all the big names. Maybe we should stop throwing big money at these folks and do it like Tampa Bay and the Oakland A's, Moneyball. And anyway, or Belichick with the Patriots. You want the big dollars. It's not here. You want a Super Bowl ring. We got that here, but. Anyway, not to go too long about that, but yeah, so Chicago tonight, year to date, I always got to give you the Chicago update from HeyJackass.com. Oh yeah, they got it going on. So to date, we have shot and killed 33. Now, we're only in the 6th day, going on the 6th day of February 2020, 33 shot and killed. 6 total homicides just in February, 5 of them shootings. And 42 homicides, mixed shootings, and whatever, year to date. I only mention that because when I say the airplane that flies over and our cities look great, we still have a lot of problems. In Worcester, I'm going to say that, and I'm going to name this video, I always wanted this for Worcester. I grew up in Worcester, and all people did was make fun of Worcester. It was a dump, it was this, it's that, and I still hear that today. But I have to tell you that in 1828, when that Blackstone Canal opened up, that's actually set the pace between Providence and Worcester, and it opened up Worcester to new ideas and innovation. And, the Blackstone Canal, when it opened in 1828, only lasted for about 20 years. And then The trains came in, Tobias Bowling. And Bowling Way, you see Tobias Bowling Way down by Walmart. That's what it's called. I'm going to challenge you guys, but I guarantee you, just Tobias Bowling Way. He was the architect of the north section of the canal, hooking up with the Providence section of the canal, Blackstone Canal, opening in 1828. 20 years later, the trains came in. Bowling again was right there. Strong backs and a lot of Irish labor that went into that. So what I've always wanted for Worcester was to recognize its history and for the people to feel respected. Worcester should be a place, it always has been a place for innovation, and a sought after place for innovation. So, and we should all have some civic pride. There's a lot going on. I understand it feels almost, if this were the 80s, it would feel yuppie-ish, with the Blackstone Canal district, the Green Island district we used to call it. Now it's the Canal district. And so what's going on over there is the new Worcester public market. They are going to have it's actually was built near the soon-to-be Polar Park. So that whole area is going to be totally transformed. I can't even picture it in my mind right now. I'm so used to driving through Kelly Square and Kelly Square Pizza, and we're hoping all those entities are still there. They're taking a hit right now during the construction, but so the Worcester Market's going to have its opening tomorrow from 5 to 8 with speeches to go on at 6 o'clock. All the vendors that are in the Worcester Public Market right now are set to all be open at the same time. Wachusett Brewery is going to be the anchor, if you will. So it's actually the Worcester Public Market. Alan Fletcher, big mover and shaker in the Canal District. We are going to have. Actually, I'm going to share this link on through the web. WorcesterPublicMarket.org, and it first evolved this idea in 2014. It's going to kind of be like a Faneuil Hall. It's going to have shops, foods, a beer, Wachusett Brewing Company. You can go there before the game and after the game. The building is beautiful itself. It's going to have fresh, obviously. It's going to encourage local farms, restaurants, food-related business. It's going to support the viability of local farms. It's going to create a center of innovation for the development of new food-related businesses and organizations. So it's going to foster economic development and community revitalization to meet the needs of the greater Worcester community. So it's going to be a gathering place. Now, on top of this, the big talk is, how do we make Worcester walkable? We have the Woo buses coming in. That's going to be great. Big Ben White, and his friend, his partner. We're going to have the kind of duck trolleys Thursdays through Saturday. Hopefully opening up in the summertime. You can check that out. And this is all happening in the Canal District. What I would like to see in my lifetime right now is there's a lot. I love the organic movement in the Blackstone Canal District. And probably the folks in 1870, when the canal was life ended in the 1840s, it was never sealed up, and buildings were built up all around it, and that was also used for Worcester's sewage, and it really ranked until right around the 1900s, where they finally covered it up. So you go through Green Street or any of those Water Street, your old canal is running right through there. But and that was you talk about the Crompton Collective, and that was the old Crompton and Knowles Company that was started and established in 1851. They merged the Crompton and Knowles loom manufacturers, and the Crompton family merged with the Knowles family in 1897. became Crompton and Knowles, was a site of manufacturing up until the 1970s when, that whole area kind of just went, And I'm driving through these areas in Worcester every day, and I can almost feel a lot of the oil and stuff that's still in the soil. So it's just a little rant tonight, but I always wanted this for Worcester. I always wanted Worcester to be a respected city, not just drive by on 290. And Worcester's forefathers did everything wrong. Maybe in 50 years we'll look at that and say, at that point and say, yeah, well, you know what? You did the same thing. You brought a stupid baseball park in that, in 50 years it's going to go the way of the dodo bird, and AAA baseball isn't working, and the Red Sox are not going to be the, affiliate of the minor league club anymore, and there's all this stuff out there. Right now, it was the right move for Worcester in a very historic district. Maintain the integrity of the district. Go back and read, you folks read, the history of the Blackstone Canal and its opening and why it opened, and when the trains came into Worcester, it just opened up Worcester bang. So Worcester, it doesn't matter whether you're 9 million people or 185,000 people. You're going to go out there and make your mark. So anyway, guys, stay tuned next time. Say hi to our friends in Chicago. And I only bring these statistics up because our big cities have problems. Chicago, Baltimore, St. Louis, L.A., Boston. Worcester, we're doing okay. We have our problems because we're a city. And we have our problems because we still have older neighborhoods that aren't exactly feeling the effects of all this redevelopment. Neither is Main Street, by the way. That's going to be my next topic is I'd love to see Main Street be a little bit more organic, similar to like the Canal is. But anyway, guys, you have a good one. Enjoy the video. We'll talk to you soon. Put your comments below. Like and subscribe. Thanks.